Mike McCool here in the Royal Examiner studio, and with me today is Mabie. Amber is running for the Warren County School Board in the Shenandoah District as a write-in candidate. She is running against Tom McFadden, which is running now unopposed. So, Amber, why do you want to do this?
Because we need to. Because our parents' voices need to be heard. And that's democracy. We need somebody else on a ticket.
Where did you get this aha moment that you say, we woke up one day and say, I think I'm going to run as a write-in candidate for the school board? What?
Yeah, so it's something that's always been on my heart. I didn't think that it was going to happen this quickly.
Right.
But when I saw the need, and I heard from the kids what's going on from my own kids,
right,
that I knew it was time.
Right. I think this library issue and the books things kind of got a lot of people stirred up and brought attention to little things that are coming up.
Right. People are waking up to what's going on.
Right. So what are some of the things that you think are problems or that need to be done a little better?
Yeah. So I think, first of all, we have to come together as one. Politics have no space in our schools. The goal is for the children. And we have to find a way to support them and to support the others that are raising them.
Right. Now, your children have been in public schools?
Yes.
Now, you have a couple kids.
8. Yeah. We can call that a couple.
A couple, yeah. You know, you almost have a baseball team, right?
Yeah.
So, and they've gone all through public school?
Yeah. Yeah.
And so public school is important to you.
It is. It is. As a mom of 8, we need those. I needed those resources.
Right.
The teachers are amazing. So, yeah, it's important.
You're a little nervous, Amber.
This is not me. This is, I can sit down in a coffee shop and have a conversation with you, but, I'm a mom. Like, right. I rolled in here in my sweatpants and my sweatshirt. And,
right.
And
picked your
my
kid
hair
up
in a
from
button.
school, picked up your kid from school, right?
Yeah.
So you see the things that happen on a day-to-day basis in our school system.
Yeah.
Because you have skin in the game.
I do.
I've seen that on your sign.
Yeah, absolutely. We have skin in the game. We teach our kids to be problem solvers. And if we don't model that behavior, well, they're watching us. And if we see a need, then we got to do something about it.
Right. There's been a lot of, I don't want to use the word controversy in the school board, but we have a lot of action, things going on with the Virginia's, the VSBA and books in the school library and transgender problems, with all the rules and policies. I think some of that stuff kind of worked its way out a little bit, but where do you stand on that?
I think that children have an innate need to feel loved. And whether we agree or disagree with whatever, children come to school to learn and to feel as one. Right? And so if you walk into a place where you don't feel included, your brain's not going to work, right?
Right.
Yeah. So I don't really have a position other than for the children.
Right. Nothing too early, nothing too late, kind of just making sure that everyone's safe and on the same page, so to speak.
I think that at the bottom of it all, I think that's everybody's.
Right.
The core of it all.
Right.
If we get away from politics and we get away from, I have to side with this side because I'm a registered whatever, well, they have things that you might not necessarily agree with.
Right.
And so are we willing to die on that cross and harm our kids in the long run? Because the goal is the kiddos.
Right. Now, there's been some controversy early on in the year. They're now talking about putting cameras in some of the lower grades, especially in the special ed program. Do you have any policy or anything about that?
I think that if our parents feel that a camera is warranted in the classroom, then absolutely. I think that we can have a conversation about it. I don't have all the answers.
Right.
But my job on the school board would be to listen to other people and to what they want done, right? Of course, I have my own opinions about things.
Sure.
But
you're not going to compromise your principles.
Absolutely not.
No.
No. I mean, I'm not going to be swayed one way or another.
Right.
So I'm going to listen to both sides, and we'll go from there.
Yeah. I think when you mentioned it's all about for the children, I think that's what a lot of parents were looking at in these cameras, especially in the special ed, where these children can't speak for themselves. Exactly. And I think they're just looking for that they want their children to be protected.
Yes.
And, 99 times out of, 999 out of 1,000, there's never a problem. Well, but when there is,
Yeah. Well, you think about nanny cams. I mean, how many people have cameras in their homes now? Yeah. We check into our homes. Why can't we check into our kids?
You got a Ring doorbell, right?
Yeah. I mean, cameras and videos are everywhere.
Yeah.
So I think that our most vulnerable they have to be protected.
Right. Something else is going on too. I think that we've seen our teachers, about their continuing professional development's always been an issue and I think there's a movement. We want to make sure our teachers are trained, but we all have a shortage of teachers. Mm-hmm. What do you think about that?
I think that we have to create an environment that is conducive for retention. We have a great community. We have a lot of resources here. I think we need to be pulling on those resources and to say, look, this is, if you want good teachers and you want teachers to stick around, then we have to do something to help them.
Right.
Which means coming together as a community.
Right. Yeah. You need people. It's not always the money.
No.
No.
It's boots on the ground.
Right.
It's doing things. Whatever that looks like. I don't have all the answers.
Right.
I'm not sitting here telling you that I have all the answers.
It's a lot different. You'll get on the board and all of a sudden you're going to find out a lot of information that you didn't know before, and you'll have to make some sort of adjustment decision.
Right. Which is great. I love to learn. I mean, ask my husband. But, I don't think we have to go into the position knowing everything.
No.
I think we have to go into the position with the right heart and the right motive.
I don't think anyone on the school board has actually gone into it with all the experience of a school board member.
No.
There's all different varieties. We have, professionals, we have school teachers, we have administrators, we've had just moms,
Exactly.
And I think it's a good balance is what we need.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I've said it before, I'll say it again, we have skin in the game. And we have to do what's right for the kids.
Yeah. Do you think there's a problem with someone that doesn't have kids in the public school system?
Yes. Yeah, I do. I wonder what the agenda is. I wonder what your motive behind it is. Again, I don't want to get into politics, but we can call a spade too and say why.
Why?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think a lot of people have asked that
question. And
question.
I really, truly would like that answered.
Right.
Why?
Yeah. Anything else you want to say? You got some meet and greets coming up, or we have coffee with Amber, or somewhere like they can come and meet you and find out a little more. She'll talk a lot better at the coffee shop, right?
I'm new, guys. I'm new. We did an impromptu. So I was taking the kids to the park last Saturday, right? And so I was like, well, this is a good time to meet people because I meet all kinds of cool people at the park. I had just sent out a Facebook invite, and we had some amazing people come out.
Right,
I met a couple that just about 2 years ago moved here from Maryland, and she has a 5-year-old, and they're on the fence about public schools here.
Right.
Yeah, so it was great to talk to her to figure out what her worries were. And then I am reaching out to the retired teachers in Warren County because I want to hear from them because they've been there.
They've been there. They got a little more insight on some issues that they see it.
And wisdom, so much wisdom, right?
Right.
So I can learn a lot from them. Yeah. And just because somebody's not in my district, in the Shenandoah District, doesn't mean that I don't want to hear from them.
Right.
Because I'm running on the school board.
Yeah, it's inclusive. You got to take the whole county in, right?
Because we don't just have one school in the Shenandoah District, right?
Right.
So,
you have a large territory.
Yeah.
You go out to Shenandoah Farms and up on Blue Ridge and out to, it's big.
Yes.
And it's a rural thing. So you're going to have to get together and have some meet and greets around the county area in your district. And so you have a Facebook page?
We do. Amber Mabie for Warren County School Board.
Okay. And we'll put that link here in the story so you can check it out and find out what's going on. We got a few we got a little time left in the election cycles. The early voting, we've got that going on, and of course the election's on November 7th. But if you haven't registered to vote, there is still time for you to do that, because these school board elections really are probably one of the central positions that we need. They really affect the future of our county.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we're teaching world changers and world leaders. So, you know, somebody asked me, why what made you want to do this, or how do you think you're qualified for this, because you haven't sat on any local seat before? Well, my answer is I didn't have 8 kids before either.
Right.
And that happened very quickly for me. I figured it out.
You don't have to have experience to
Absolutely
have it.
not. I have, you have a good heart and you're a good human, and the rest will fall into place.
Right. And you've got adult children.
I have 3 23-year-olds. Yes.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, and they're not twins or triplets.
Triplets?
Yeah, they're not. No.
They're
His, mine, ours, theirs. It's the whole gamut. But they're all my kids.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. And so will all the kids in public school be your kids? Amber's
Absolutely.
kids. That's what we're going to call them. Amber's kids. Yeah.
Because I'm going to fight for all of them.
Right.
Yeah.
Amber, it's a pleasure talking to you. I know you're a little nervous, but we're going to have you back in a couple weeks, and after you get your feet on the ground, get out there and meet a lot of people and have a few more meet and greets, and then we'll see, see what's going on. I want you to let your people know in the Shenandoah District that they have another candidate. Remember, this is a write-in for Shenandoah District, so you'll have to write the name in, but you'll see it. She'll be at the polls, and she'll be around the community.
Yeah.
Look in your mailbox. You might see some things there. Watch for her signs, and contact her on her Facebook page and follow up with Amber, because
Please.
Call me, right?
I had somebody ask me a question this afternoon, and I was driving. I had just picked Caleb up, and I was like, here's my number, call me. Because that's how we do things.
Sure. Yeah.
And, well, that's how I always want to do things.
Right.
So, yeah.
She'll get back in touch.
I will.
Amber, again, thanks so much. We will talk in a few weeks, all right?
All right, Mike. Thank you so much.
Thank you.